What's up, guys? It's your boy Akeem, and it's been a couple weeks since the meet, and I want to hop on here to give you guys a quick recap, a quick run through, walk through, cardio through of what happened and stuff, include some video clips and pictures. Although I'm terrible at taking pictures and videos, but I got a couple. So let's start with the flight. My last international competition, it was in Sweden, and that was a 9-hour flight, and I thought that was rough, but Jesus Christ. Flight to South Africa was a combined total of about 24 hours from Miami. Thank God they fed us on the plane, and on top of that, I had to stay hydrated because I was doing a water cut. It's really easy for me to sleep on a plane. I could sleep for like hours at a time, but then what happens is when I land, it's like, okay, now I'm up. And then adjusting to the time zone is another thing. So fast forward, we landed in South Africa. Now, your boy, we're going to South Africa. Alright, it's gonna be nice and warm. So your boy packed clothes like this, like short sleeve and floral shirts, button down stuff, short pants, kind of like the same fit. I was not ready for 30 degrees. It was a slap in the face. Bruh. And to make it worse, the airline forgot, they didn't forget, but one of my bags didn't make it, and it was like one of the important ones. The one with my clothes. I was literally in South Africa with about 3 days worth of clothes before that suitcase actually came in. And it was shorts. It was workout stuff. I had all my gear. Hey, you live and you learn. You carry your gear, your powerlifting shit, and your carry-on, so that when you get there, that gets there too. Fast forward. Now we got to the hotel. The hotel that I stayed at was Soho. We were supposed to be staying at the Cabanas, but then something happened, so stayed at the Soho. It was a pretty nice hotel. It had like a Vegas type of feel to it. It had like a casino as soon as you walked in. The funny thing was, you couldn't record anything. As soon as you pull out your phone, no, don't, no recording, don't. Also, what really messed me up too was the fact that I had my scale in the bag that didn't arrive. So the hotel has a scale downstairs, but I'm like on the 5th floor. Every time I need to weigh in, I put on clothes first thing in the morning, get up, go down the elevator, take off my clothes in the room, and then weigh in on the scale. So that was like a bit of a hassle for me, but we made it work. Man. Let's fast forward to meet day. First of all, at this point, I still did not recover to the time zone change. I live in St. Croix, so we were in South Africa 6 hours ahead. So I got in about, a good 5 days before I had to compete, which was a good thing. I did not do that in Sweden. I came in like 2 days before, and man, that really messed me up. Hence my performance. And, I kind of sucked. For lack of a better term, I kind of sucked back then. But on a side note, I was working with a coach for about 8 months, Chance Mitchell. He's gonna kill me for saying this, but he's the best out there. Shit. Can't say any less, man. He's the best. So yeah, I've been working with Chance for about 8 months so far, and progress was just like through the roof. So I came into this meet, really confident, and learned from Sweden, getting a good bit of time beforehand so that you could acclimate to the weather, the time zone, blah, blah, blah. So fast forward to meet day. I checked my weight on the scale, weighed in the night before at 83.20. So I was pretty confident in the morning that I didn't have to step on the scale. I think I did step on the scale, and I think it was still 83.20, but I did not get enough sleep. the night before. I was so filled with anxiety, I could not possibly sleep. Time for the official weighing. So time to go to the venue and stand in line, do your gear check and stuff like that. All my gear was good. All my gear is SBD. I weighed in at 83.20 still. I'm like, Jesus Christ, do I have to shave my beard? I'm not gonna do that. So the guy had the bright idea for me to take off my underwear. So I was like, all right, cool. I never did this before. Y'all get to see my hairy ass. So I stood on the scale, told me what, 83.10. He said, you were 100 grams over. So I said, all right, can I come back? I never missed weight before, so I was just like asking questions. Could I come back in? He said yes, but at the end. So I went to the bathroom, did the thing, did the business, got some candy, started spitting like a pregnant lady. And my brother was there with me, so he was literally holding a cup, and I was walking back to the weighing room, like occasionally just spitting. It's like, you never know, just keep spitting, you never know. Got back in there. Apparently everybody wasn't finished yet, so there was like one other guy. So after that guy, I went in naked again, 83 on the dot. Yeah, buddy, let's go. All right, now it's time to lift, time to warm up, time to get your shit together, time to go. It's go time, right? The venue was so cold. And I came in there dehydrated, of course, to make weight. So, I had my water, I had my like concoctions of like Gatorade, like a hydration packet thingy, pre-mixed the night before. Probably a combined total of like 2.5-3 gallons of liquid to ingest. So I have this protocol that I follow that my coach gave me. So it was like, half a gallon of water. I'm not gonna give you the secret, dang it. But I started to drink water. And as soon as the water hit my system, I just started to shiver out of this world. I was like, how am I even going to lift? I can't even stop chattering my teeth. Yeah, you know what I did? What I did also, inside the venue was cold, but outside was even colder. So occasionally I would go outside and be like, dang, this is cold. And then when I came back inside, I would be like, okay, this is not so bad. This is not so bad. So that kind of helped me acclimate to the climate. And yeah, started warming up. First lift, we had squats on the agenda. My opener was, I think it was like 501. I smoked that, and I think we hit like I think it was 530 something. The only thing I can remember is the last attempt, because that was my main focus. My last attempt was 555, and it looked like I still had a little bit in the tank. So the squats went really well. Next, on to the bench press. So we started off pretty intense. We started off where I left off at Nationals last time. So I think we started off at like 350. Where is my attempt selection? I gotta pull this up real quick. All right, here we go. So bench press, we started off at 353. Yeah, that's kind of where I left off at Nationals. Second attempt was 369. Of the 353, it flew. The 369, it was like, yeah, this is getting harder. And then we ended off at 386. And that was like an all-time PR. I was like, man, I didn't even know I was capable of this, because I was already telling my coach in the beginning, like, my elbows are kind of achy. So I'm not even sure if I can pull this off. This is me being a little B word. So yeah, I kind of surprised myself on the bench press. Now time for deadlift. Yo. So we started off at 568. My deadlift is like shit. It's like shit. But it requires so much training because I get detrained so quickly. But deadlifts with the meet went well. But we started off at 568. My brother was running the numbers for me. Boom, that was nice. Second attempt, my numbers didn't get to the board in time. long story, another story for another day. I don't even think I'm gonna tell this one because it's a little bit fishy. But second attempt didn't get in, and so we just they just basically give you a 2.5 kilo jump by default. So we jump up 2.5 kilo, and I was like, all right, go out there, smoke it, boom. My third attempt was supposed to be 634, but the big jump between like 560, like 570 and 634, I was like, god damn, that's kind of big. So we ended up going with like 622 and pulled it off. Turns out I could have probably pulled the 634. Hindsight is 2020. Overall, the meet went very well, much better than my performance in Sweden. And like I tell everybody, this is just the beginning. Been with Chance for 8 months, and the progress has been like through the roof. So in a year, in 2 years, like who knows where we're gonna be, man. Like I'm ready to take this thing all the way to the moon. Fast forward to the banquet, the VI. We were like in our own little corner, pulling dance moves out the thin air. Yo, it was a good time. The IPF president even came over to us at one point and started dancing. I was like, you got it, dog. Yeah, that 1-2 step right there. That's that shit right there, man. But it was so much fun, man. Listen, overall I met so many people, made so many friends. And you know, a lot of people have a hard time staying focused and staying motivated. But you know, if you surround yourself with people that are into the same thing that you are into, it's a lot easier for you to stay focused because everybody around you is doing the same thing and they're into the same thing. So you got to surround yourself with like-minded people in order to take yourself to the next level and stay motivated, stay committed. Overall, it was a real good time. I did not expect to stay in Africa for 15 days, but I was there for 15 days. Like, this is my second international competition. I placed 14. I'm happy, but not content. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no trophy for 14th place. Come on. But gradually, we're gonna keep working our way up the rankings. And, you know, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna keep putting in the work. I mean, you guys see my training. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you get my training like real time, like literally real time. Just the beginning. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, like, share, comment, subscribe to your boy. You can follow me on Instagram at Akeem Jones 83kg, Facebook at Akeem Jones. Catch you guys on the next one.